হ্যালো ভিউয়ার্স, আজকে একটি নতুন বিষয় নিয়ে আমরা ডিসকাস করব। হ্যালো ভিউয়ার্স, at first we are to discuss one of the important things in the statistical subject, that is what do you mean by data and what do you mean by a variable, that is what is data and what is variable and what is variable. Now firstly we are to discuss what is data. The statistician is basically concerned with the presentation and interpretation of chance outcomes or observations that occur in a planned study or statistical investigation. For statistics to be useful and applicable to these observations, they must be in the form of numbers. These numbers constitute data, and their common characteristics is variability or variation. The investigators generate data through some process of counting or measurement. A statistical investigation may be conducted, for example, among the male workers of an industry to know whether the workers smoke or not. The answer may be recorded as yes for those who smoke and no for those who do not smoke. Thus, all the workers of the industry may be classified into two categories: smokers and non-smokers. The number of smokers and the non-smokers are numerically figures obtained through the process of counting. We may attempt to record their age or measure their heights and thus obtain some numerical figures on age and height. Likewise, we might record the information on their health status as being good, average, or poor. These figures and information are collectively called statistical data. Now we have to discuss or define what is variable. The data which are generated or collected are always associated with some characteristics of individuals. These characteristics can always be measured or observed either quantitatively or qualitatively. Whatsoever be the process of measurement or observations, the characteristics measured of or observed are found to vary from individual to individual. These characteristics features of the individual helps us to conceptualize a variable. The term variable thus refers to a property whereby the numbers of a group or set differ from one another. The members of a group may be individuals and may be found to differ in sex, age, height, weight, hair color, intelligence, emotions, deviation, and attitude, and in many other ways. That is, such properties are variables. As a further illustration, suppose a die which has 6 faces numbered from 1 to 6 is rolled once. If we set x to stand for the numerical outcomes of the die, the possible numbers that x can assume are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, each of which are different. Here x is a variable since it takes on a set of different values. Or other examples of variables are hair color such as black, white, and brown, etc. Sex, which has two categories, male and female. Family size, such one member family, two member family, and so far. Age of individuals such 10 years, 23 years, 45 years, and so far. Distance between hospitals and residents expressed in kilometers or in minutes. Walking distance. Monthly income expressed in dollar, taka, or rupee. Number of fatalities in a highway over a year. Longevity of life of 40 years measured in years. Number of leakages per miles of gas line. So we are to define the variable as follows. A variable is a characteristic, often but not always quantitatively measured, containing two or more values or categories that can vary from person to person, object to object, or from phenomena to phenomena. So viewers, we have to discuss now the what is variable, what do you mean by data, and what do you mean by variable. So next videos we discuss